Don't come and ask about the glasses, sunglasses. I have autism. And part of how the autism affects me is having sensitivities, which means now when you say sensitivities, it makes sound like a pussy. Oh, sensitive. Okay, it's like an allergy, photosensitivity. So I have autism. Since I started getting a lot more viewers now on my live streams, like in the thousands. Okay, heaps upon heaps of viewers. As I'm fighting this info war with fire rants and things like this. I'm fighting info war with fiery ranting against evil and conspiracy, and heaps upon heaps of viewers have I attracted to my channel and watch my videos. So basically, basking in this glory of recent view count success. Why not let people know more things that if you end up doing, you might get blocked, okay? And people have been told before. So since I started getting more views on my live streams, and some of these viewers they come in this live stream, I stayed live, they might watch my future streams. So before you start asking, what's sunglasses? What's the sunglasses? Where glasses? I wear sunglasses because I have autism, and commonly correlated with autism, being on the autism spectrum, is sensitivities. So it's not that every person with autism has sensitivities to the point where they wear sunglasses or earplugs, but I have autism, and commonly correlated with autism is sensitivities, which means a sensitivity to light, certain type of light frequencies, frequency rates of lights, wavelengths, and sounds, noises. That's why I wear earplugs and sunglasses, because I have sensitivities, because of autism. So let's talk a little bit about that. So basically now there's another thing, you might get blocked if you come and asking questions about my sunglasses. What was sunglasses for this? Part of maturity is with autism is not masking and not being a people please. There's another thing where other people I guess need to learn from me. I've realized there's a tendency in human beings to project their own nature onto others, good and bad. Meaning people that have empathy, they're empathetic, highly empathetic, are like end up getting into abusive relationships because like I would never do something like this. And there's a tendency in human beings to project their nature onto others. Where it's like I wouldn't do this. So it's like there's a tendency to think that other people would do it to you. Understand? Good or bad people have a tendency to kind of have a sense other people like them. Now I've realized that most people are more insecure than I am, meaning they care more about people's perception of them. And that's another way where I stand out, where the average person is more vulnerable to negative opinions about them. They're more narcissistic and they have a public persona, like an image, a self. There's like they're concerned about people's opinion and perception of them more than I am, which is a sign of that just I talked about before, how the average person now is like a teenager's maturity level inside of an adult body. So a lot of people in the 40s are like a 12-year-old in terms of maturity. So I'm not image centered as much as other people are, and I don't care as much as other people do about what people think about me. And I shouldn't have to make that argument. Now people are blind and have a hard time seeing the truth. So it's like if someone would look at my channel, I wouldn't have to tell them that. Be like, Mike has radical fringe beliefs that people, if you say this, people think you're crazy. So people that are narcissistic and want to be admired and looked up to don't shoot themselves in the foot by understand. For example, I'm a tall individual. I know that if I make a video, I'm a tall individual, persecuted Christian. I know that 99% of 100 that this guy's nuts. So people are narcissistic, are like, I want to be admired, respected, looked up to, like favorable opinion. I want people to see good in me. So I make videos where it's like, I'm a tall individual. I know that most people look down on me when they hear me say that and respect me less. Understand? If I'd be like, just ignore me, be a handsome guy on camera, flex my physique and do singing and dancing, I'd be more respected, liked, and popular. See? But I won't compromise on the truth. So I am a tall individual, and it's meaningful for me to speak the truth about that. And I know that when I do, It's like people hear me, 9 out of 10 people be like, this guy's nuts. It's like, oh, he was a handsome guy, but oh, goddamn, he's nuts. He's a crazy person. And that's dismissive and looking down on you. The opposite of admirable trait is being insane, okay? So it's like, I know I have self-awareness. Once I decide to go public and start with, like, I'm a tall individual, okay, I know that 9 out of 10 people want to hear me say, "God, this guy's nuts." And what is nuts is like looking down on somebody. It's a bad thing to be crazy. Okay, so people would like to be respected, and people see them that you rather have people think you're smart and like intelligent and reasonable and sane. So people typically that care about others' opinions. Like if you want, I want people to think about me in X way. I want to think I'm a nut job who's crazy and delusional. That's not really what a person is like. How do I want people to perceive me? How do I want people to? How do I want to feel and think about me? I'd like to try to get people to see me as a mental ill person. That's really gonna make me feel good. Okay? No. So apparently I'm not a person that's like overly concerned about how I appear to people and what people think about me. Evidenced by my consistent truth speaking and consistently getting the same response. You're crazy, you're nuts, you're paranoid, you're mental ill. It's like, yeah, you might be good at exercising, but it's like you're nuts. Understand? See? So anyways, the point. Part of maturity and growth is caring less about what people think about you. And that's the average person is more narcissistic than I am. And basically simple, narcissistic equals selfish. So a toxic level of selfishness. Okay. Where that's basically what it boils down to. Malignant self-love, meaning you're too selfish. You love yourself too much to the point of hurting others to serve yourself and things like this. So here's the point. The average person is narcissistic and immature, and narcissists are immature. So what are narcissists like? The average person is like a light narcissist. They have narcissism light. It's like they live in fear of people thinking bad things about them. They're scared of being mocked and ridiculed, which is what people like look at it as an object of scorn, ridicule. This is like a narcissism light. So basically, I'm autistic, and since I have autism, how that affects me part of it is sense sensitivities, which is not a personality thing. It's like, oh, I don't like bright lights. It's like an allergy when my brain gets overloaded by processing the auditory visual stimuli, which means it gives me stress. Okay, if I don't wear sunglasses, I got computer screens and lights and stuff. My performance will suffer. Okay, I have a decreased performance. My memory won't be as good. I won't be as articulate. I'll get fatigued more quickly. So it's optimal, meaning my emotional health, my mental health, my emotional state, my well-being. Meaning, if I wear sunglasses, it's easy for me to not lose my temper. If I don't wear my sunglasses, I'm more likely to lose my temper because there's a baseline of stress of my brain processing sensory input, like auditory visual stimuli, that gives me stress, okay? And then I'm more likely to lose my temper if there's some other stressor, like somebody riding a car says annoying. So basically, my brain performs better if I wear sunglasses. I feel better. It's easier for me to keep my mood, okay, to not lose my temper. Basically, I feel better when sunglasses, okay, and earplugs. Now, other people are very image centric, so the reason they wear certain things is to look a certain way. They care about, like, I'm gonna go outside, so I put on things to make myself look better because people have a better opinion of me if I present as better looking visually. Whereas I'm a handsome guy, but I make myself look ugly by wearing weird clothing and so on. Like it's like sunglasses, earplugs, headphones. It's like I look worse, which means people seeing me would have a more favorable opinion of me and have more influence if I didn't use my autism paraphernalia. Okay. But apparently I care more about how I feel, my mental health, than people's opinion of me. Understand? So a lot of times I go on a panel And people, what's with the sunglasses? What were sunglasses at? It's like over and over again. But I have got the point. It's like, oh, goddamn it. People think I'm weird if I wear sunglasses. And it makes me look less good. Okay. I care more about protecting my peace, my mental health, and feeling good and being my authentic self. So this ties into, it will be a form of autistic masking. If I'll be like privately wearing sunglasses and earplugs. Okay. But then it's like, I'm gonna go live on YouTube now. So it's like, take off the sunglasses and earplugs because it makes me look different. Okay. Well, the reason I wear sunglasses and earplugs is because I have autism, and naturally authentic self-expression is I like to wear sunglasses because it helps me feel better and perform better. So I'm less stressed if I wear sunglasses. And then it'll be this of autistic masking, where a lot of people still in the 40s are still masking. And I'm in some groups on Facebook where people talk about masking. So basically, I stopped masking at a certain point in time, where people have autism, uh, which means you have certain issues. Okay, bleeding out of your eyes. So that is a point. Nightly missions. Okay, possibly you're more likely to have nightly missions if you're autistic. I would be surprised. Okay, due to but anyway, so here's the thing. Okay, it depends on how much you're masking. Possibly the more you mask, the less likely you have to have nightly emissions from like underuse with sexual organs, less of your organs flow. But if you're a hermaphroditic autistic person, okay, and because you're masking too little, it makes you fail at socializing, so you don't end up sleeping with people and you have nightly emissions because you're so underused. So what you have sexual organs. So what that's the point. Yeah. So this one called autistic masking. So I have autism. It's not a personality thing. Okay. Like, oh, I just had caught a mood and I'm autistic. There's something with your brain. Okay. This different neurology. Your brain is different, like ADHD and autism. And then you have people like Gabor Mate, who's what's it called, invalidating people that have a brain issue called ADHD, which is neurological. It's like your brain forms into a brain that exhibits like certain differences where you have ADHD, where your brain is different. Okay, so commonly correlating with autism diagnosis is ADHD. A lot of people have autism, Asperger's autism on the spectrum, also have ADHD, and then get it's like, oh, it's just trauma. You don't have, see, it's like if you get born and your brain is like this and you don't have any power, it's like, no, it's just that pissed me off. I saw Gabor Mate talk about ADHD. It's just a trauma response. ADHD isn't real. See, that's invalidating. It's like people have things like, my life is real hard. I can't function because my brain is ADHD. Okay. And it's not laziness. It's just, I have a brain thing that my brain has a hard time focusing on one thing and being motivated on different things. It's like, that's not real. ADHD isn't real. Okay. It's just a response to trauma. It's like, oh, because you haven't processed your trauma, it's why you have this problem. So it's not like you have a brain that you're gonna have ADHD no matter what. No, it's like it's because of trauma that you haven't processed. It's like it's basically your fault. Because if it's a trauma response, like that means the reason you have this problem is because you didn't deal with the trauma with therapy or big pharma drugs or whatever, because then you won't have ADHD. Because it's just a trauma response. It's not real. Okay. So he's too mellow, understand? He needs testosterone injections, most likely. He's too mellow. Okay. Gabor. He's too mellow. I don't know what he's on. Maybe he's maybe he's drinking his own system Kool-Aid and it's on benzodiazepines or something like that. Some beta blockers, making him more beta and like calm and low energy for teen and soft. Possibly. The beta blocks are blocking the alpha energy. Due in part to downregulating testosterone levels, keeping them low. It makes him mellow and kind of soft and mellow. And he's got it's not angry about things, it's just like walk around kind of half tight all the time. Oh, okay. You don't have ADHD, okay. So yeah, whatever. So here's the point. I have autism, okay. How does it affect? Part of the autism is I got sensitivities, which could be explained as an allergy to lights and noises. where it's a physical response and not like a preference. I don't like the color red. Okay. I don't like pink. Okay. No, it's my brain. It's a physical thing, which means auditory visual stimuli. So your brain is you receive light from your eyes, and then your brain makes sense of the signals. This is how it works. Okay, meaning if you look at something, you see the color red. You're seeing different types. Your brain is processing light. Okay, and then making images out of it, which is how people do psychedelics. They can see the walls breathing and stuff like this. It's not that the walls start moving after they do drugs. It's that the brain is processing things differently. Okay. So, but here's the point. So basically, what you're seeing is not reality. What you're seeing is what your brain is able to pick up and decode and make reality out of. For example, you have FLIR cameras. So apparently animals are putting out a light, see? But you can't see it. If I look out the window at night and there's a cat going through the park, I can't see the heat signature. It's like white hot, see? I can see like a glowing thing in the dark. I can see in the dark there's a life from there exuding heat, okay? Because now that is in reality, see? There's a spectrum of light where it's like it's heat, okay? Forward looking infrared, they have cameras, flip cameras. Like we have police shops and have like a camera switch on white hot. We can see in the dark. It's like there's a human being running through the woods because the body is putting out heat, and there's a camera that can pick up this wavelength or light, like the heat, as a light signal and translate it to a visual. So notice how that camera is processing the same thing that your eyes are looking at, and it's able to put something out there, a visual that your eyes can't see. So it's like a computer, a camera lens. The camera lens picks things up that a computer processes and makes an image out of. So here's the point. What you're seeing is not reality. You're seeing part of reality. So your brain is painting the picture of what you're seeing, and you're not seeing reality as is, period. Okay? Meaning your brain is receiving information and makes a picture out of it. Okay? Which means possibly if you cut like a certain nerve in the brain, you can only see black or white or something. So there's like a signal like color that doesn't get to the processing station or something. Do you understand? Now really people that can't see colors, I think it's something with the eye organ, okay, like the camera lens. Now here's the point. So you don't see reality. What you're seeing is not all there is. There's things that are visible that you don't have the ability to perceive, like a FLIR camera, for example. So if you're out in the forest and you're looking out your camping, it's dark, and you're looking around yourself. If you had a FLIR camera that picks up heat and you look around, you see like a bird sitting on a branch. It's like a white thing glowing there. And now you can, I can see a bird in the tree over there. But if you remove it, that is sent through the air, that heat signal, wavelength of light, okay? But you just can't, your brain is hitting your eyes, see? It's like this is going through the air, arriving here. So if you put a camera in front of your eye, now you can see the heat signature. So it's in the air, but you're not seeing full spectrum reality. You're seeing like a certain wavelength, a frequency band. It's like from between 5 and 15 hertz, and then there's 15 to 45 hertz. And then cats can see better in the dark. So they're seeing brighter. They look at the same nature you do, but it appears brighter to them. Like if you would have night vision or something like this, kind of. See? So you don't see reality. You see reality is hitting your eyes, but you're only able to decode and make a picture. You don't get full resolution. You don't get everything. That's the point. So I got autism. How does autism affect me? One of the things that affect me is my brain gets overloaded by lights and noises. Okay, sense sensitivities, and so which means that I wear sunglasses. Why? Because I feel better, less stress. Okay. And it takes long. I take it mentally fatigued. So if you were sitting doing math, for example, for many hours, eventually you get like exhausted just from mentally from like doing head math, understand? So that's the same effect, just being able to this light. It's like it's taxing. My brain is like really fit. It takes a lot of resources passing this this visual auditory stimuli. So basically, if I don't wear sunglasses and earplugs, I have more stress. It's hard for me to calm down. More likely to lose my temper. My brain performance suffers. So my memory will work worse. I'll be worse at doing math, less articulate, and things like this. So some people have autism, they're masking. Now, if I wasn't wearing my sunglasses, which like organic, authentic what I do if I'm not on camera, say I wear sunglasses around the house. If I look at a computer screen, look at me, I'm wearing sunglasses. But like, I'm gonna present before other people. They're gonna see me like take off the sunglasses because it makes me look weird. As like different. Most people don't wear sunglasses indoors. I do because I have like autism. So part of how I deal with the autism and adaptive response to that is wearing sunglasses. So I'm less likely to lose my temper and my emotional health is better. Just my mental, I'm perform better, feel better, and better wearing sunglasses. But if other people see me wear sunglasses indoors, I appear weird to them. So it's a sort of form of people pleasing, is what masking, autistic masking is. Was like people think I'm weird and I want to be accepted like by people and not be looked as a weirdo. And if I wear sunglasses indoors all the time, I look weird to people. So to make people like me more, I won't be my authentic self to kind of please people. It's a subtle people pleasing thing, masking. Okay. So, yeah, I'm shameless in myself and I don't give a shit. I'm saying that's part of maturity, but I don't care about other people, what they think. Not to a point where it becomes bad. So that's the point. Signs of immaturity is formative years when I was, for example, maybe 16, 17. I've been more sensitive. So this is how more people are still at this level of maturity or lack thereof. It's like if I have a stain, I'm brushing my teeth more. I get some toothpaste on my t-shirt. It's like a stain. I have like self-conscious shame. It's like I can't like I feel worried about going to school with a shirt with stains on it. People seeing stains on my shirt. See, or it's like if you're in class and somebody hits you for example, or like if you have hitting a nose here in the thought, oh, people can't see this. This is part where you're less mature. You care more about when you're a teenager. You care more about people to think about you, and more like scared of people. Like, ha ha, the guy falling in class. This is when you're less mature, you care more about what people think about you. Okay. And part of maturation is you care less and less about what people think about you. And it's like, what is my authentic self? What is my clothing style? Not like, most people are wearing this brand of jeans, so to be accepted by my peers, I should wear these brands. And people get made fun if they buy budget jeans. So it's like, I got budget, that's what I want to buy. But it's like people look down on people. It's like the cool thing is to wear these jeans. So I naturally, my authentic self, I like these jeans, but people, if I wear the jeans that I like, will be like, oh, the guy wears cheap jeans, stuff for this. So I change for other people to please them. So part of maturity is caring less and less what people think. Now there's a point of caring too little. Okay. Now it depends on what the care is. So whatever. So yeah, deal with it. I wear sunglasses because I don't give enough of a fuck, understand, about what you think. Okay? Well, sunglasses because I don't give a fuck about what you think. Because I feel comfortable, more comfortable wearing sunglasses, and I perform better. And oh, people think I just don't give a fuck, understand. So oh, Mike wears sunglasses because I like to wear sunglasses. And if other people, it's I don't even care. Like other people think it looks weird you wear sunglasses. I don't give a shit. So there's something called autistic masking, and that would be a form of autistic mask. It's like naturally I wear sunglasses all the time indoors on video calls, seeing friends, family, watching. But it's like I'm gonna go live where you can take off the sunglasses so I look more like other people do. Okay, just can't blend in with some of this. So autistic mask is people pleasing. Okay, and it really you need to get over that. So here's the point. Another thing, another thing on autism is eye contact aversion, exhibiting eye contact aversion, which I have to. Which means if I'm in a room with somebody, a lot of times I end up not looking them in the eye. Now, autistic masking would be like some people do this. Where it's like naturally they feel uncomfortable looking people in the eye, which no neurotypicals, part of how they socialize with each other. It's like they sit in a room and just naturally they end up wanting to look each other in the eye. Okay. It's like they talk to each other, they like to look each other in the eyes as they talk to each other. Whereas for me, so that comes naturally. Like it's in the room with somebody, they want to look them in the eye as they're talking to them, like maintain eye contact, quite a lot of it. Whereas for me, the opposite is true, where it's like that feels uncomfortable for me, and that doesn't come naturally. I don't feel like looking people in the eye. See, notice authentic self. I don't like looking people in the eye when I talk to them. I don't feel like it. So what's natural for me is to not look people in the eye. And then some autistic people do masks, like normal people, they don't have stress from looking other people in the eye. They intervene with looks in the eye. So I'll act more like an average person. Even though it doesn't come naturally, I feel like I don't like looking people in the eye. It gives me stress. But it's like to blend in, I like every 10 seconds, look people in the eye for 1 second or something like this. It's like trying to blend in and act like other people do. So that normal people, that's authentic type of expression, neurotypicals, but they don't have stress from looking people in the eye. It comes natural for them to like look people in the eye. But for me and some other people who have the same issue with autism, it's like it gives you stress looking people in the eye contact. So natural to me is not looking people in the eye. And I don't people please, where it's like I have somebody who's like, I'm gonna look them in the eye because that's what most people do. Even though I don't feel like it, I force myself to look them in the eye to look to the kind of hide that I have this autism thing. No, I'm authentic. I'm myself. Okay. So if I'm with somebody, I'm not gonna look them in the eye to try to act like I don't have the issues that I have. So I have certain preferences. I have certain things that I like and don't like, and I'm not abusing people, not looking them in the eye. Okay. Now I'm abusing myself if I force myself to look people in the eye. I give myself a lot of stress. Okay. See. So. Yeah, okay. It's like autistic masking. So yeah, I don't force eye contact. If I'm with somebody, look them in the eye. Okay, I don't force eye contact. I wear sunglasses. I don't take them off. If I'm gonna be like, I do what I do. I don't care. So a lot of autistic people are still in need of an exorcism, understand, to get the care of other people out of the system. So, I've noticed that drinking alcohol cures my autism short-term acute effect. So, okay, so okay, drinking alcohol is a short-term cure of autism. It makes it go into remission. Honestly, okay, it's like I drink alcohol and it puts the autism into remission. Understand? So as long as I take medicine, it keeps the autism at bay. Understand? A shot of whiskey, they keeps the autism at bay. But as soon as I stop taking my medicine, the autism comes back. Understand? Okay, it's like I'm not joking. It's like you have sleeping problems, you have mental health problems like sleep problems or anxiety. You take this medicine, removes the anxiety. Okay, so as long as you keep taking medicine, it keeps the problem back. It's like it's like if I get drunk, it's like it's like I'm not autistic anymore when I'm drunk. Okay, so when I get drunk, it's like it's like I'm not autistic anymore. Okay, so I discovered a cure for autism. Everybody, get GoFundMe, get the word out to people. Okay, so it's like supply autistic individuals worldwide with free alcohol. Understand? And it's okay. Have the government subsidize it. So okay. So I'm being facetious. I saw a guy upload a video on Instagram about autism. He was making fun of it. I thought it was cute. That was the point. Yeah, I have autism. I wear sunglasses indoors. Okay. I drink whiskey. Okay. I wear earplugs. And if you got a problem with that, you can go listen to some person who doesn't wear earplugs and sunglasses inside and remind about it. Okay. Why don't you wear sunglasses inside? I saw a guy, he's autistic, wear sunglasses inside. Why don't you wear sunglasses indoors? Okay. So yeah, I don't give a fuck. I wear sunglasses. Won't be fooled again. Yeah. Okay. I wear sunglasses. I solve crime cases, understand? I do crime scene investigations. Okay, I wear sunglasses. Won't be fooled. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have cracked riddles. I solve murder mysteries. This is technically 9/11. I cracked the code. Okay. Uh, sugar. Okay. So this is part of the course. And also anything I say when I've been drinking is inadmissible in court. So if I end up like tying Bill Gates to planting the demolition charges in the 2011, I said it when I was drunk, so it's like it can't be used as testimony according to law. According to that crime show where they had some guy in there, he's like he will get drunk and will crack the case and then be like everything because I'm drunk. I'm drinking beers and he crack the cases. So I just like that's I kind of appropriate some things sometimes. I work it into my own stuff. But that's the point. Yeah. So if you have a problem, it's not mine. Okay, that's how that works. If you got a problem, where does the problem reside? With me or with you? The premise is already contains the answer. Meaning, if you got a problem, you have a problem. Who's got the problem? Bob has 2 apples. Okay, let's do some math. Okay, quick maths. If Bob has an apple and Shelly has 2, who has 1 apple? Bob. Okay. If you have a problem with me wearing sunglasses, earplugs inside, where does this problem reside? Is the problem with me? No, you have a problem with it. It's not problematic for someone to wear sunglasses inside. Okay? Nobody's dying from that. Okay? So if you got a problem with this, you got a problem. So yeah, okay. Yeah, basically, the general purpose just speaking words into the camera, okay? Whatever comes my way, okay? Oh, no, okay, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. For future reference, don't come in asking about my son. What's sunglasses? And don't come in asking that and be like, oh, I got blocked. Yeah, okay. Because, okay. Yes, I wear sunglasses and earplugs inside. Don't be surprised if you come in here asking, well, do sunglasses that you get blocked. Okay, you could have watched this video on my son. So yeah, I don't give a fuck. I got autism. It gives me sensitivities. Now here is the thing that I have noticed. Okay, in all seriousness, I was joking before about alcohol cures autism, but possibly get into teach on addiction later on, which is another kind of subcategory of psychology, which I have at a consequential amount of competence in that field. Addiction, psychology, human behavior, addiction. Okay, and also from a biological perspective. Now here's the point. Where's I go with this? I have noticed that my sensory sensitivities decrease if I drink alcohol. Okay, which means if I'm sitting here, I got a light there. How annoying the light is to me. Okay, and if I drink, it's like oh, it's like now it's like I had a fluorescent light on in the kitchen, and I don't feel that disturbed by it. So I haven't really decoded that, but I know that there's certain substances that can temporarily remove or decrease your sensitivities. So, for example, consuming nicotine, decrease your sensitivity to certain stimuli for up to 30 minutes, I think. I remember learning this. Meaning, if you smoke a cigarette, it makes you less sensitive to certain stimuli. Okay. Which means if you're autistic, you have sensitivities, and you have a level 3 like pain signal from looking at lights. You smoke a cigarette, it takes to 2. Okay. So nicotine has the effect of make you less. So it's like if you look at light, it gives you level 3 uncomfort. You smoke a cigarette, it takes to number 2 for up to 30 minutes after putting nicotine into your body. So after I got diagnosed, they happened to get closer and self-understanding because like, oh, maybe that's why I've been smoking a lot and drinking caffeine. Okay. Okay. Where For example, I think they have undiagnosed ADHD, and I've been working to see a doctor about that and possibly get that. Because when I took the autism investigation, I was under investigation for being autistic, and I got found to be actually the autistic, the guy with the autism. Okay, it was confirmed. Okay, it got on paper this guy is autistic. Okay, they were suspected of being autistic at first. Then I go to into room, get interviewed by somebody. It's bright lights there. They're like, what are you? What tell us about what you did in the past? Okay, and we got somebody here who knows. He's like, oh, can you corroborate his story? Okay, so it's like, okay, I was under suspicion of being autistic. I go to see somebody. I get investigated. These questions are answered. Eventually, it's like he's the guy. I'm saying who done it. He is the guy. As a matter of fact, got found to caught being autistic. Okay, caught red-handed with autism. I understand. So now the psychologist after like, okay, you got autism. It's confirmed now. Multi-day testing. It's like we think you also. It's like you have most likely ADHD at the same time, but that test was only for autism, and you don't test for autism and ADHD on the same day. So even if you do testing for autism, and then it's like looks like you also have ADHD, they don't give you two diagnoses the same day, which means even if they're like, well, you got autism for sure, and it looks like I think you have ADHD too. They don't give you both that. You had to do a separate diagnosis, a separate test for the ADHD. Now here's the point. After I got diagnosed and I started researching autism, that really helped me to get some closure, some understanding of myself, and self-acceptance to some extent. For example, just understanding about things. Like some things where I'd be like weird, okay, and I realized in hindsight why. For example, getting diagnosed with autism and learning that it's common for people with autism to have sensitivities. That kind of explains some things. For example, when I was younger, when I'd known I had autism, I would end up wearing like baseball hats like this a lot of the time. Okay, I would exhibit lighter version, which is like kind of having like a crouch hunch or posture makes you get less light at your eyes. Wear hats, okay, with a visor, sunglasses sometimes, and also in when I was a teenager, I would have grow my hair to bizarre haircut where I had like the hair grow like a curl on my eyes in high school. It was weird when people like this because I wear haircut. But I would have my hair grow where it like this. And that's how I wanted to go. So I'm gonna get a haircut. No, I said I wanted to go until it's here, which means I walk around in school with fluorescent lights in the ceiling. And I'm getting this like intuitive, instinctive ways like you just notice how you feel more comfortable if you wear a hat, so you end up wearing a hat, and it's not like a cognitive. You don't have like I'm autistic, I have sensitivities. So in response to that, I wear sunglasses because I know that will help me feel less stressed. Which is like you naturally end up living a certain way because you without awareness, just instinct, like you avoid. So things like this in hindsight, like really, I had a haircut where I let my hair grow like a curl like this, which is doing what in school would have fluorescent lights, which is the worst of the worst, like fluorescent light tubes in terms of sensitivities. So that when I was doing that, my hair grow was like subconsciously protecting myself from sensory overload and making myself less stressed because I had less of this light going to my eyes and wearing sunglasses. And after when I cut my hair, having a hat like a cap and things like this. So whatever. I got the autism. Now I'm a overcome, honestly, and I'm a trying to overcome. But a lot of people don't overcome things. I've overcome everything, really. It's like I haven't let my autism defeat me, which is why really I'm an inspiration for other autistic people. I should be. People can be motivated. I've overcome my social anxiety. I used to have extreme social anxiety. Now I can socialize and talk to people. Um, I've improved across the board. So yeah, basically, don't come in talking, ask about my fucking sunglasses, okay, and earplugs, and be surprised when you get fucking blocked on the sun, okay. I don't come into other people's channel some black guy with dreads, but why do you let your hair look like that? Because that looks abusive, like as if I'm like criticizing how he chooses his clothes or something like this. Like, why do you have a ring in your ear or something like this? Why do you get? It's like who the fuck are you? Understand? So yeah, now if you are ruthless and just cut off you fucking filthy piece of shit. Go watch your classes. I made a video here, you could have watched it, okay? So I'm gonna end this on a new one. Like, go fuck yourself. Be a mediocre loser with low IQ and low competence, and live in the dark until you die and wake up being tormented in the flames of hell, if you want to. Or you can, where you are, learn the truth that will help you to be stronger, fit, and healthy mentally, physically, and spiritually by taking my advice. Or you can go remain mediocre and listen to this body, but it's your choice. So yeah, now I'm a photographer in videos, means people are paid to come here do perception management in my chat and harassment and so this. Which possibly I can use that to respond to by explaining the tactics might be some use in this. So yeah, I'm working to make videos, keep pumping out videos. So in the event that I perish from retargeting or get locked up in a psych ward or prison, which I'm not afraid of, but it's like they have plans for that. Like get you, if you thought video, the program works to like, if you search Cora, the program wants to get you to psych ward or prison. Okay, that's what they're working towards. So I'm working to keep pumping. As long as I have the ability to make videos, I'm gonna keep pumping videos. Okay, and to the publisher, like to talk about sacrifice. I want to make videos where if I end up being attacked and I have to kill a perp in self-defense and they bleed, as a blood sacrifice possibly can help me get more views. Their blood sacrifice can make me get more views to my videos, getting one about you, I think, all of things like this. Okay, you'd like to talk about blood sacrifices. That's running it against people. Okay, so if the program used a perp to attack me, I had to defend myself in a way that they bleed, and it's some kind of violent event, the self-defense scenario, legally, defend myself. Possibly I can help get more views out of my videos about you, about my church and Murphy Garden, and the program that largely been working for. See, I talk about blood sacrifices and threatening against people. Okay, I take a page out of your book. So, okay. So yeah, I've been looking at Christian church leadership and learning how to operate in this role as a Christian man. See, it's like, how are the church leadership referring to the Bible church? How have they been acting? And model that, because that's what you should do. A pastor should be modelable. So a pastor or Bible should be like, live their life in a way where other people be like, look at what this guy do and do the same. See? So anything that I do, you have basically God knows what you do up to. So yeah, hopefully it won't get to that point where the program has people in the same room as me attacking me physically, where I need to defend myself physically in a way where they end up bleeding. But if that would happen, it'd be some kind of a news story of like a crime being committed, which could lead to more traffic to my social media, where I have videos exposing the program. So now hopefully we won't get to that point. But the program has before gotten people to attack me before, it's mostly covert. That's gonna be the video.